When I was 9 years old, my parents made a decision. One reached after consulting with other family members. I was moved from the city down to our village to live with my grandmother. In that home, it was grandma, an older aunt, a teenage uncle, and me. We lived together as one household. After a year, I returned to the city, and another cousin took my place. And so the cycle continued. One grandchild after another, each taking turn to keep the home alive. Later, as a teenager, I returned again, this time with two cousins. Together, we lived with grandma and helped maintain the home. This wasn't unusual. In African societies, living with grandparents is not just a tradition, it is a value. As children grow up and start their own families, grandparents grow older and their abilities naturally decline. That is when grandchildren step in. My parents often talked about the benefits of this arrangement. Children bring life into the home. Their presence keeps grandparents active and engaged. Secondly, grandchildren provide social connection. They run errands, interact with the community, and help grandparents stay connected. Thirdly, the home remains vibrant and alive. And fourthly, and which is the most important, grandparents are never left alone. Their wisdom, stories, history, and values are passed down directly to the next generation. But as parents age, their strength fades. Their social circles shrink, and in many Western societies, this reality is even more pronounced. Children turn 18, moved out, and pursue independence. Parents return to quiet, empty homes. Homes that were once filled with laughter and memories. The silence becomes normal. The loneliness becomes a routine. Some children move away and rarely look back. And when they do, it's through a phone call or a message on social media. But not all cultures operate this way. Even in the diaspora, many families hold tightly to the belief that the lives of our elderly folks matters deeply. They move with their parents and grandparents. They build multi-generational homes. They preserve the value of togetherness. Recently, the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie, an 84-year-old woman who vanished from her home, has brought this issue to the forefront. As authorities continued their search, we join her family in praying for her safe return and for strength during this painful time. But her story also forces us to reflect. Have we traded our communal values with a version of comfort that leaves our elderly isolated? How many elderly people have died alone, discovered weeks or months later? How many have been attacked or left vulnerable simply because no one was there? Our parents spent their lives nurturing us. They put themselves second so we could thrive. They sacrificed, they protected, they provided, and yet, when we become adults, we often focus on what lies ahead and forget those who stood behind us. This is not the African way. African societies value the coexistence of generations. They focus on the strength of we, not the isolation of me. There is a saying, "Is there anyone in this home?" It means that in every household, someone must be present, someone ready to rise to the challenge. Today, especially in the diaspora, we must reflect on how our communities are shifting from communal to individual, from us to me. What changes do we need to make to ensure our elderly are not left behind? Because if Nancy's case teaches us anything, it is this: technology is not enough. We still need human presence. We still need community. Let us rethink how we care for our elderly. Let us return to the values that keep our families strong. Let us then choose community over isolation.